It is Sunday, October 15, 2023. I'm here at Pomona Fairplex for the Pomona Swap Meet, which I do 7 times a year and bring it to you on YouTube. This time we're going to start with some Volkswagens and then ease into some more of the domestic stuff. As I promised, a lot of great stuff could always come in here. It looks like the parking lot was really busy, so I'm guessing this is going to be a huge turnout, so we better go get started right now. I don't know if you can see way off in the distance. Looks like they already have something set up for next week's In and Out Festival, which I've got a car show entry for, and so I'll be bringing that one to you. But I will be starting out this time with the Volkswagens section. We'll start with this Project 1971 bus. You can see the information on that. I know we get a lot of people. Usually by the time I get back here, there's like the Thump Records truck, and there's no escaping that music, and I'm usually tired, and I'm like, I just don't want to deal with having to short clip the music by then. So I said, all right, this time I'm going to do, because I usually do the first line of all the cars, starting after the Volkswagen section, so we'll start with the Volkswagen section. Just the first line all the way down to the Corvettes, and then I zigzag my way back. Here's a 67 Squareback Project. No, a Squareback's more like a fastback. It says Squareback, it's a fastback. I guess you get a good shot there. These guys are giving it a good look over. So it's not for sale, this single cab Transporter. This one is for sale, and I know someone will ask what the next one is. It is December 3rd is the next Pomona Swap Meet. It's 62 double cab could be yours for $50,000. Yes, these do bring big bucks nowadays, folks.
Oh my God!
And a lot of other great events. Be sure to check the tentative list of what I have planned to shoot. Next Saturday, I don't know what I'm shooting. I'm shooting something. I just don't know what yet, so it's not on the list. But next Sunday, that's Saturday. Next Sunday, I've got the In and Out show, which is back out here at the Fairplex. And of course, coming up at the end of the month on Halloween, we have SEMA. Okay, look at this Beetle. It could be yours for $5,900. Let me show you the phone number was on the other. Looks like it's out of Arizona. There's a VW-based Humvee quote-unquote clone. I was out at Casual Concourse Palm Springs yesterday filming that show. So that one's actually already up. And so I actually drove in this morning from Palm Springs. I've never actually driven to Pomona from the east. And that Fairplex exit is a little tricky if you're coming east on the 10. Guys who have done it know what I'm talking about. I'm so used to coming from the west, heading east to get off at Fairplex. More of these Beetles. 1970 custom speedster. It's on a non-op, $15,000. See me at the end of the month, and then actually we're back out here at Pomona in mid-December for Hot Rod Power Tour West. So it's going to start at Irwindale on a Friday, I think on the 15th. Go to Vegas for the 16th at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, then back here at the Pomona drag strip on that Sunday. So I've actually registered for the long haul. That'll be covering all 3 days. The 71. Seems to be a fairly clean original vehicle with a sunroof. Also, they announced the date for Moon Eyes at Irwindale, the New Year's party. That is January 27th. They have not put the car show entries up yet. So if you are planning on attending that one, you do, as soon as they go up, you need to enter your vehicle, because those entries do go fast for that one. This 58 single cab. And so those entries will go fast. In fact, the In and Out show next weekend is sold out, has been sold out for a while, so I'm very happy that I entered my van pretty much as soon as that went up for sale. I do not have tickets for the nighttime entertainment with ZZ Top though. Now, this Transporter does not appear to be for sale. For those that don't know, I do tend to concentrate on the vehicles that are for sale here. Look at this 23 window. This one does not have a for sale sign. I concentrate more on the vehicles that are for sale, or if there's something really super interesting. Because a lot of people do watch these videos, and they do buy and sell cars from these videos. These people have told me. I think these guys are just part of a Volkswagen club. And I think I'm going to try to get the 65 that I own with my stepfather back to my house to work on it at some point. I gotta buy this guy he's cleaning. The Baja Bug with the roof cut off. The 74 Sunbug, 1,900. Here's all the info on it. It's got an 8-track player, straight out of the 70s. So you get you a shot with the 8-track player in there. Here's a 66 or 35,000. This one's a convertible. A 66 for 30,000. So there's no info on it for contact. A Ferrari Mondeo for 59,000, 48,000 miles. My dad used to always say there's a reason why Ferraris always have low miles, so that's what he used to say. A good example of a Ferrari you don't often see. Announce we are very, very, very close to 20,000, so please subscribe to the channel. It's an 87 BMW. 20,000. On the inside here. I'm expecting a pretty good turnout for this one. Here we have this OBS Chevy 1990 Silverado for 25,000 with the rims, or 21,500 without. To be a very clean truck. And this 92 Blazer for 8,000 firm. I can't even get you an interior shot. It's got tinted windows, so it's kind of pointless. Dodge van. Lincoln Continentals. The 65 model for $80,000. Sure, I'm not able to get around there. He's got his tents he's setting up. Give you a good look at where the top goes down into. A little bit of a Project 65 Continental Lincoln. $2,500. Obviously, it's a runner.
Make me an offer, you can drive it home.
All right, he says he wants an offer.
Does it? Oh my God, I drunk it from Yucca Valley Drive with my wife.
There's the other side of the car. All right, here's a 67 for $56,000. Let's see if you can probably figure that one.
Turned out, nothing you can do now can help you out. So fall down, Dr. Dre fell back. So I can eat.
This one has been sold.
Y'all ready to get dirty?
There we got this Buick Apollo, of course their version of the Chevy Nova. This to be original paint. '67 Fury 3 convertible. Got an Opel GT. It's, according to the sign, this one has factory air, one owner car, $4,000. The Chevy looks like it's got what's left of a Wyoming plate from '75. And there's no price on it, but there's the info. So it has some Bondo that came off, so I don't think that's original paint. Maybe I'll show you the other side. This Mercury Comet. This one's the Caliente with the extended trunk. Years for $19,500. Studebaker GT Hawk. So it does have a for sale sign in the back window. $16,500. Has the 289 V8. The 1939 Chevrolet. It's got the dual carb manifold on it. This one is $25,000. This Chevy C10 66 $14,800. So it's got a Las Vegas area code on the sign there. As I always say, be sure to check the date of the video before looking into purchasing these vehicles. Make sure it's not an old video. I do announce the date, which today is October 15th, 2023. I always announce at the beginning of the video. I put it in the title of the video, usually in the thumbnail. I think every time I put it in the thumbnail, as well as in the video description. I always say if it's been more than a month, it might be sold. If it's a smoking deal, consider it sold within like the first week. It's a 65 Mustang, $14,500. It's a 78 Chevy Caprice station wagon. So it's for $9,900. I think they have a new vendor that has their own loud sound system this time. That wasn't there in previous Pomonas. There's this GMC pickup. Yeah, yesterday's video got flagged for literally 6.4 seconds of Wild thing. You can believe that. 8,800. I believe this was at Long Beach last week. I could be wrong. I get mixed up sometimes. Very nice 67 Mercury Cougar. Not sure what he's asking for, but it's very, very clean. Looks very original. 77,000 miles. No price on it, so who knows? So I always say, in my opinion, it was Motor Trend Magazine's Car of the Year in 1967. This one is an XR7. I always say you really should put a price on your car, as you turn off a lot of buyers if you do not.
My dad was always driving.
People generally know where they stand on it.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, this is a very, very clean example, so I know it's not cheap.
I said, you want to drive anymore, Dad? No. I said,
We got a 68 Olds Tornado, front wheel drive. Says garage 40 years. Once again, there's no price on it. I think it's the same guy. I always say, if you know what you want, put a little bit more on top of it, and then hope someone like brings you down back to where you want to be. That's always how I've always sold vehicles. 1970 Thunderbird. This one's 33,000 original miles on it. Same seller. So. They're a very clean example. Actually, at the show yesterday, their theme was Tikis and T-Birds, but there were no Thunderbirds of this era. Mainly they kind of had 50s and 60s T-Birds, and then they jumped right to the 2000s, the retro styled roadsters. It's kind of a huge jump. I'm going to show you this Cadillac Eldorado with the hideaways. So it's 21,000 miles, same seller. There's the info on that. Same seller, no price. This one is absolutely amazing. So it's a black plate car. Although nowadays, I know you can YOM them. Kind of miss the old days where when you saw a black plate, you knew it was from that car originally. A Lincoln Mark 8 black on black with a carriage top, 68,000. Must have been an elderly owner. It was very clean. I don't think this is the LSC edition. Of course, the LSC was a little bit sportier. A very clean example of a Lincoln Mark 8.
How about a Studs Bearcat?
There's a Studs Bearcat. Hey, Elvis had one of these. Same guy. There's all the info on that. 75,000 miles, according to the sign. There's a lot of movie stars and celebrities on these. I think like the Rat Pack, most of those guys had one of these. Very much of the era, but not a car you see very often, as they were a limited production. 59 El Camino Project, inline 6. And here we go. So this has all its trim. It says 283 motor and transmission. That is not a 283. That is an inline 6. Maybe it comes with it, but there's the info, 18,000. So it does need a bit of help. It's already got the Impala wheel. Definitely needs a little bit of help. Nice little walk around on here. Cadillac convertible. This one's the Le Cabriolet conversion. 30,000. Of course, they were not done at the Cadillac factory. They were done aftermarket companies, but usually most of them were licensed through GM, and obviously they were sold through the Cadillac dealerships. Kind of see how they did the surgery there. Gives you a good idea. So they would take a normal Coupe de Ville and take the roof off, reinforce the frame, and add the bow. Got a 63 Buick Electra 225. There are actually two of these 63 two-door hardtop Electras yesterday at the show. I think it says it's 11,000. 401 nail head in this one. Does need restoration. Like I said, there were two at the show yesterday that were absolutely stunning condition. So if you want to see what one looks like done, or two looks like done, in fact. This one does require some restoration. The 63 Chevy Biscayne 6-cylinder. This one has the 6-cylinder with the Power Glide. 10,500. Is a sedan. Trying to see how many options it has. Usually these Biscaynes are pretty low option. Yeah, I think that might be more of a two-door price on a four-door car. That would be my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. In fact, I think you could probably even find an Impala four-door for that price.
Like in a minute.
That was Crosley. It looks like it's been sitting a few years, judging by the license plate.
You're gonna be the only one.
This one is the wagon, 1950, 3,800. I guess the thing to do on these now is to swap the bodies over to a Suzuki Samurai chassis. I guess there's guys doing that now. It makes for an interesting vehicle. It even comes with the set of yellow plates, so that's actually worth something. Have a Buick Regal Racer, 16,500. It's ready to go racing. 68 Galaxy 500 XL convertible. So it's got the 390 FE. I think it says 38,000. I can't quite see that. It says it runs and drives. Again, I think you could probably pick up a nicer one for that price. Might be a bit of a Pomona price, if you ask me. 67 Pontiac Firebird convertible. It was a 400 model. This one is 39,000. That, honestly, looking at this car, it's pretty reasonable. So I don't see that very often at Pomona. You got a 4-speed. I would expect the deal to be made on this probably fairly quickly.
This is one wife ago. Interested in this car. Okay.
I took a picture of it. No.
All right, so there was a couple talking very seriously about the Firebird we just looked at. I would expect it to sell today, and if it does not, it will sell within the first month. And that's a you couldn't build that car for that. No way. Got a 68 Ford Mustang for sale for 35,000. There's the info on that one. Very clean and has the Shelby taillights. Someone's going to ask on the Mustang. I didn't see a thing saying it was a California special. Someone's going to ask, so I would just say it's a regular Mustang with Shelby taillights in it. It's nicely patina Chevy. It's one of the car clubs that shows up here. They usually have a little section here for car club of the month. or of the event. Obviously this isn't a monthly event, so usually the cars are not for sale in this section. Actually, there's a 70 Impala convertible for sale. So a little crunchiness there on the front of the hood. So it could be yours for $30,000. Unfortunately, these cars are parked very close together, so people always say, oh, why can't you back up? Well, if there's a car next to it, I can. It does have a little bit of crunchiness here and there. Would require some metal work. Obviously, it looks like you drove it here. The 62 409 Impala. This one is, I think it says 41,000.
This is what you gotta do.
This one is a 4-speed. It's a Super Sport. Looks like the console isn't there. So I'm guessing for a restoration you'd have to locate that. Another 62. I can't quite see it, but it looks like it's asking 42,000. I believe there's a phone number. Oh, the same signs on the side. Info again, in case it didn't come through on the other shot. Non-Super Sport 62 two-door hardtop Impala. Got a 41 Buick Coupe, nicely patinaed. 8,000. Not sure what's going on under the hood. I would assume original drivetrain, but that's just an assumption. As I said, it looks like it's there and patinaed. There's a 72 F250, last year of the bump side. A 390 FE. It's got power brakes. Info again on that. So it looks to be pretty original. A 69 Camaro with a blower. Could be used for 89,000. So you did Power Tour back in 2004. I actually signed up for 1 year. I was going to drive my 58 Chevy, and then at the last minute I couldn't go. The 1950 Ford F3 gas truck, 18,000. It's located in Whittier. Something very unique, and you won't see. I'm sorry, it's an F5. I read that as a 3 on the sign. Take a look. Got the Texaco livery on it. Definitely something unique. It's great if you've got like a car museum or something like that. A couple square bodies here. I'll start with this GMC 3/4 ton 1978, 4,500. Does have the 454 big block. Not sure if there's any extra info on that. Could use a paint job. Another square body. This one's a GMC 84 4x4, 12,500. The 67 Mustang GTA, 35,000. This automatic. This will be a very, very nice car. And we saw a Camaro with a blower. Now we're looking at a Nova with a blower. This one's a 72. 572 big block. 52,000. 67 Chevy C10. It runs and drives 8,900. It's got the inline 6. There's the old man camper shell with the bass on the side. I always like it when people leave that stuff on. It's like a field and stream model. Going on the bed. And I'm guessing that shell has been on here. You can see the wood is still intact. I guarantee if that shell wasn't on there, that old wood would not still be there. It's got your CB antenna down their side. The whip. Yeah, it says either 33 or 34 Chevy 2-door sedan. Make offer, there's no phone number on it, so not much you can really do about it. A 67 Mustang. Best offer over 30,000, 90% restored. It's a V8 car, it's got a 289 badge on it. A 67 Mustang, 25,999.
Tell about your rocket over here.
It's not for sale, but we'll have a good look at it anyway. A 51 Ford shoebox. Says it must go 13,000. It's got a flathead V8 in it. And actually it does have a Continental kit on it. For all the street rod fans here, this is this 37 Ford. 70,000. That's 52 Chevy that's for sale for 25,000. So the info on that one. Let's have a little bit of cracking in the old lacquer paint. Is the 2-door hardtop variety. Very original looking 1938 Chevy. Says it runs and drives, no price on it. Little old damager on the fender. I'll come around this side. So guys are really eyeballing the car next to it. These guys just made a deal on this car, so
No, I can be here by
he won't bring you that one. They're still doing their discussion, but he's definitely buying the car. So no point in bringing you that car. So it is for sale. 1938 Pontiac. So it was a little chilly when I got here this morning. Right now it's pretty pleasant. Now it's supposed to warm up a little later on. In that time of year in Southern California where it's cold at night and it's still warm. We're gonna look under the hood here. There you go. V8 power. Like I said, we're at the time when it's cool at night and in the mornings, and then come daytime we still get hit with the heat. This 52 Chevy. Looks like an 80s custom or 90s. Look at the. It's got the LT1, which is a very 90s power plant. So you have the CAD lights Frenched in. This side needs to be reworked. It's 18,500, and then of course right here looks like it needs to be probably gonna need a whole paint job. Got a 59 Thunderbird Square Bird, 38,000, 59,000 original miles. I was kind of surprised. They had the Thunderbird display yesterday. There were no Square Birds there. So it has the Kelsey Hayes wire wheels.
This one doesn't have the portable hard top. I have the hard top for it, but this one is a 55. They didn't have the portable, so because people can't see out of it, you know. But here,
Oh yeah, 55 first year Thunderbird. Still
the
with the Y
original one
block.
has a swing, and it's very hard to put on. You need two people because you always like
9,500.
you got the hard top. And I just those tires I just put on. Those are the radial tires, not the bike.
That's for sale. This one here is for 28,500. This 51 Chevy.
That's at my homes have stuff in scooter bird.
Model A, 1929 model. 13,500. This one's the two-door sedan.
And died before he ever did it, but ran them on test stands. So
This 48 Buick that's for sale. It's 27,500. Zephyr, this one's a 1941 coupe, 72,000. A 51 Chevy sedan delivery. It's to be restored, but it does have bucket seats. A little bit unusual. It's got a San Gabriel Valley phone number. Another like 80s, 90s style rod. No info, just a phone number. There's a sedan delivery. This 55 Oldsmobile. That is 18,000. That is the 98, the top of the line. We got a T-bucket for sale. Here's for, it's like, I don't know, you can make that out. I'm not going to try to make heads or tails of that for sale sign. A 58 Ford Fairlane Sunliner convertible. This one could be yours for $37,500. So this is the Sunliner, not the Skyliner, which is the retractable. This one does have the soft top. You can see there's the boot for the soft top. Very clean example with a Continental kit. That's 41 Chevy Coupe. Look up yours for 27,000. Those runs amazing. You gotta walk around on it. The 53 Ford Crestline 2-door hardtop with the flathead V8. Info on that one, 18,000 is best offer. You can pause the video and read that one. A 1940 Ford 2-door sedan, 21,000. It still has the flathead. Very sharp looking car. It's 39 Chevy. Info on that. Bring it right in. This 29 Ford. He's asking 25,000. Bit of a rat ride. A 58 Impala for 98,000. A very nicely restored to a hardtop. LS swapped 57 Chevy Nomad. No price on it, just as offer. This one says it's for sale, but there's no info on it, but it's a Yamaha RD 350 2-stroke. No price, no phone number, but don't see a lot of RD 350s or 400s around anymore. Check out this Honda little mini trail. 57 Thunderbird. This one, I believe it's 37,500, 57,000 miles on it. I'm sure you can pause that and read it. It's T-Bird. Folks are still waking up and heading to the swap meet. I'm going to bring you some of the Corvette section, starting with this 1971 LT1. So it could be yours for $65,000. Info, he's got all the original documentation with it. The NCRS certificate.
Where is that? You see how fast they're going? Or it goes through it? Okay.
63. 1970 Corvette Stingray. This C4. There's a bright yellow C4 Corvette, 6,000, 98,000 miles. They can still be found for a fairly reasonable price. I believe it's an automatic. I can't see it. The windows are tinted. A couple 67 big block Roadsters, not for sale, but still have a look at it. Okay, now we're off of the front line, which I like to get off of there before. Now the cars are rolling in with the stereos blasting, so that's why I try to get that line out of the way as quickly as possible. Of course, the yellow 67. A 63 fuel injected Project Corvette, 29,500. There's 63 split window. Got an 89 C4 Corvette. So 17,000. So it looks like it's automatic. Just gonna walk through until we find some cars that are for sale. Very nice 60 Impala there. Find this little section here that's like kind of between the Corvettes that has like a little eating area up front on the front line. Usually there's hardly any cars for sale in this area if there are any. It's generally where the people parking who are not selling their vehicles park. We have a K5 Blazer. This one actually is for sale, so the 89, 14,000. Still has a copy of the original window sticker for 21,000. It's like it's got a bit of like a textured coating to the paint there, almost like an eggshell. Olds Tornado. It was a 71. It could be yours for 7,500. Probably one of the more interesting styled vehicles of that era. This one has the extra taillights there right below the rear window. And of course, this wasn't one of the years the license plate was offset on these as well. They're Buick for sale. No phone number type info, but it is 14,000. Oh, on this one there is. There you go, 14,500. And there's the info. So this is a LeSabre. So it has for sale signs on it with zero information, but it is a JDM Toyota Crown. See, it's right-hand drive. So it was like their big executive luxury car. It's the Century. Oh, there's the phone number on it. Of course, these were never sold here in the United States. This one has a for sale sign with no info. But it's so interesting, I decided to bring it to you anyway. And just a reminder, so we're almost at 20,000 subs on the channel. Actually, I just looked, we're 70 subs away from 20,000. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Most likely by the time this video posts, I'm either going to be right up on there, or it will roll over to 20,000. There's the information on this Suburban. Let me point out that everything was in the back. The rat rod that's for sale. There's info on there. It just has the info about the car. Probably get a nice little walk around on it since nobody's playing music in this area. And just gonna kick. 37 Ford Street Rod. This one is very much, this is like the billet era street rod, probably the late 80s, early 90s. 39,900. It's got the stripes, very reminiscent of that era. A bright orange Ford Roadster. Not for sale, but a very, very nice car. Custom Merc Lead Sled. Uh, 1941 Chevy. The Master Deluxe. 27,000. There's no number, but I always say if there's no number or the number isn't legible, look online. Sometimes they're on sale somewhere else if the seller is actually serious. Got the early Hemi and his 33 Ford. This one is for sale, 89,000. It's a really nicely done traditional rod. So much detail on this one. This one I definitely have to go a little slower on. Got the model coming through. The guy talking on the cell phone in the back seat, of course. Definitely have plenty more cars to bring you here. This 32 coupe for sale for $53,000 right there. We've got a DeSoto ornament. I've got a for sale sign for a completely different car.
Hey, brother, I like your videos.
Thanks. It's good. So we got this guy's 29 Ford pickup last time. Still has it up for sale. That's all I give. I get walk around. He's a viewer of the channel, so we will get this one again. So this one is for sale. Autographed by Gene Winfield there on the dash. Actually, they're doing an auction with like Gene Winfield's stuff. I looked it up, and it's not the stuff you would hope, that would be in the auction, but there is it online. I'm sure you can Google. Got a '54 International Cab over. It was on CarMaster's Restorage's Gotham Garage. I have no idea what they're asking, but there's the price. If you've never watched that show, if you have Netflix, check it out. I mean, they definitely built some interesting stuff. So the guy with the Gotham Garage truck says it definitely has to go. So if anyone's interested, let's have a look at this Topolino. It's very, very personalized. It's 50 Chrysler. This has got a 318 in it. That's all the info, $14,500. Other than the drivetrain, it looks fairly stock, and the moon caps.
Cuidarlo, cayó en buenas manos.
At 80 is $3,000 on my tax. I can do a downshift. So at 80, I can downshift on people's
This 1940 Mercury. Got 41 Olds.
They're about $300, $350. It's not too bad. It's just hard to find because they're 1 year only. But let's see. Not with all those cars. Well, what helps a lot.
Look at some of these. There's another one's for sale. It's 49 Plymouth. 54 Chevy two-door for $17,000. There you go. There's your info.
¿Recuerdas a mis amigos del Toro? Acá iban los viernes de ayer. ¿No seguimos frecuentando?
The 1937 Chrysler Royale, or Royal, without cheese. 17,000 on this one. Says this daily driver. That's pretty bold. Ours is 51 Chevy station wagon, the Tin Woody. 35,000 on this one.
I like that color.
Gonna get you a nice little walk around on it. Says Air Force car from Kansas, and he just drove it Route 66 this week. So definitely a running and driving car, and just took it on a road trip. So 1930 Ford Roadster. Years for $26,500. Real still. For sale, we can check out this 59 Impala convertible. It's been LS swapped. That's 57 Chevy convertible. Fully restored, 145,000. Info on that. It's a little bit different, a 59 Chevy sedan delivery. 29,500. And look what that guy earlier in the video was asking for the 59 El Camino project. It's probably a really good deal. 57 F100. Still the inline 6 short bed. Here's your 25,000 or best. Edsel, this guy's a regular here. Got a 1922 Dodge Brothers. Looks to be very original. One for 400,000 for this 59 Impala. Some of the etch work done. The engraving. I'm still walking through looking for vehicles that are for sale. Looks like we have a complete set Apache coming up. Good luck. Here's for 42,000. So the dual carb manifold on this one. in that corner. Got another Chevy Apache pickup. This one's V8 powered. 59, no price on it, but oh, I think he's got the old wiper over the phone number trick going there. That's real smart. That's 57 Ford Skyliner. Retractable. No for sale sign on it, but it's always nice to look at. A 57 Buick. It's not for sale, but those cars you don't see very often. It's a Mercury convertible. Has a for sale sign. 55,000, fully restored car. Should be very, very clean. Even has a Continental kit on the back.
Everything I would do with that.
It's a custom 53 Buick for 28,000. 562, so probably like Long Beach area ish. With the lake pipes on it. Not gonna try to get in the chair farm there. That's clean 56. Yeah, we'll see how this goes next week when they have the In and Out show. I did go to it 5 years ago, and I think I said in one of the other videos, it was when I was really early on doing YouTube videos. I wasn't really sure of myself, and I took my camera and I did not film it. So that was literally, I bet I had like probably like 100 subscribers back in those days.
Time they had all kinds of.
Oh yeah.
A 37 Chevy for sale, 16,005. Does run and drive. It's to be either an original or a very old paint job that's flaking off. Nice walk around here. Obviously, I get a much better walk around when I'm not thinking about the music. I do have to keep those clips very short. Even then, I still flag, just like I did yesterday, every once in a while for a song. Which means I have to go back and redo everything. A 60 Impala. $3. You can have yours for $42,500. Considering what some of the guys up on the front line are asking for these in project form. I don't think you can get it to this state for the difference in the money, that's for sure.
Robert's the one telling you, flip your hand the other way. Flip your hand this way first, flip it the other way, second.
Got a Studebaker wagon. This one's a 56 model. 8,000 or best. Might see a little bit of a Pomona tax added onto that price. That's just my opinion.
When I told
He said it was non-opted 2,000 on the sign there. Not for sale, but it's just a really cool hot rod. So well, let's show it to you. I just love the detail on these original rods. This Model A. Price on this one, but there's all the info on this 5 window.
You sell them made already, freshly made?
Buick out of Arizona that is for sale. So we'll have a look at the sign here. 11,500. The brakes were just done and shift's good. There's the info on that. Does have a California phone number though. It's 51 Chevy 2-door hardtop for 28,000. Be a very, very clean car. We got a custom 54 for sale. That one has no info, I don't believe, on it. Unless it's down the bottom lip. Oh, there it is. There's your info. I think it says 40,000 on that one. A 50 Buick that's for sale. The sign doesn't have any info on it about price or contact info. It's definitely starting to get pretty warm here. It's a 57 convertible that's for sale. This is make an offer. Nice black with the red interior and twin antennas with a Continental kit. There's a 58 Impala, not for sale, but stunning car as well. A 56 Chevy for sale for 28,000. There's the 210. The 57 Chevy pickup for sale. Vehicle on that, 21,000. Nice Chevy pickup for sale. This one is 34,500. Here's all your info. Little Honda CL Scrambler 250. No price. Have a neat bike. A 56 olds. 2-door post for 29,500. You don't see the 2-door sedan very often. Usually you see the hard tops.
Ready when he's ready.
Does have a 4-speed. Very sharp Mustang GT. 289. That's 38 Ford. Retail for 29,000.
Yeah, our president.
I didn't know it had the upgrade.
I can see you look on
It
your
might be like an older restoration.
I want to keep whatever makes you happy.
Very clean.
Thank you.
57 Ford 2-door ranch wagon. The inline 6. Looks like somebody attempted repairs down there. There's no info on that sign, maybe on the back. So he's already got it title and registered. I think he's trying to get it started or something. Oh, it goes wrong. Let's bring you in. Kind of neat with an inline 6. And he turned it off. First gen Econoline pickup for 19,000. It's got a little Bondo action going on there. Does have the hard to find tailgate. This Ford F1. Engine runs with title, 7,500. I can't even see in there. Hopefully you can. Something on a trailer. The 64 Mercury Comet Caliente convertible, 6,500. Non-running with title. Thanks. Got a 66 Impala, a small block. There you go, 18,000. This one's a little bit of a project. Got a little bit of speed tape holding the chrome on, makes it go faster. I think that guy in that Mustang used more gas just bumping around here than I have all week. A 57 Pontiac Startree 4-door hardtop, 11,500. That might be a little bit of a 2-door price on a 4-door car. in my opinion. I have nothing against four-door cars, just, you know, most people realize that two doors are worth more than four doors for the most part. It does need an awful lot of work. 55 Chevy, looks like the motor and transmission are sitting right there on the
Got
trailer.
all the pictures and info.
What is a two-door hardtop Bel Air, 8,500. Is it bad bodywork or is it a science project? You decide. If I take it from the right angle, it'll look like the moon landing. All right. I could joke about that all day. Wow. Let's just say it needs a quarter panel. We'll just leave it at that.
Is it vested?
There's a 76 C20 big block variety. Or 15,000. Might be a little high for a smogger in my opinion. I think most people are still looking for 75 down unless something magic happens in Sacramento, which I don't see happening anytime soon. So they always say always be gambling, not the Gambler 500. This one's probably more than $500 though, this Electra convertible. There you go, 16,000. Yeah, we're definitely at Pomona, I will say that. So we'll give you a good look at the car. There's a C10 that runs. I think he's leaving. He just took the sign down. So he is getting ready to leave. Maybe he's got it up for sale somewhere else. 58 Edsel Ranger two-door hardtop, 19,500. So it still has the E400, which is actually a 361 cubic inch Ford FE8, and it's got the Edsel horse collar mirror. It's tilted off to the side. And this one does have the push button teletouch in the center of the steering wheel. Actually, most of the 58s did. This one's in the, I can't remember what they call that green. I used to have a 58 Edsel Pacer with the reverse color scheme. Or it was the white with the green on the inset. And where I understand that color was supposed to mimic the background color of the highway signs, which started in 57. Yeah, this 1960 Ranchero with the 170 straight six and a 3-speed manual transmission. It's clear coated over patina. It's nice about these are those 170s are very, very, very easy to work on. A 62 Falcon. So it needs a little bit of help. So 3,800. Does have a little bit of, looks like somebody did some Bondo work there. To be honest, what I always say about Falcons is one of the 60s Fords that you can still find for probably $1,000 or $2,000. They do not command a Galaxy price, that is for sure, unless there's something special about them. Here we have a 65 Falcon, 15,800. This one has the inline six as well. Looks like he's got Pep Boy wheel covers on it. You could find the correct wheel covers on eBay or whatever auction site fairly easily for these. I've seen this one. I think this one's been coming to Pomona about as long as I have. It's 76 Caprice. They even had it at the Palm Springs auction a couple of years ago. Very nice car though. I suspect it's really a keeper and the guy just puts a sign on it. We got this 68 Chevy LS swapped. C10 short bed, no price on it. This is a 76 square body, updated to the 80s style front end. Here's for $15,000. It is a short bed. Versus 76, you still have to smog. A Dodge A100 van. Alright, so this one has a little something extra in there, if you know what I mean. This Dodge Sweepline pickup. This one's got a 383 big block in it. There's the info on that. I think he's asking $3,500 for this one. Very nicely patinaed with original paint. Dodge Ram Charger, 5,900. So there's the Prospector package. Got a 68 Impala lowrider, 38,000.
But it might have been a little.
We got a 64 project for sale. This one has a 305 with a 2-speed power glide, 15,000. And a 59 El Camino for 69,000. Got a 72 Chevy for 10,000. So I get to side swipe something. '69 Mach 1. Here's a Caddy that's for sale, the 65. No price. Oh, there's a price, 25,000. Not sure if the phone number is gonna come through the windshield wiper there.
Hey, boss.
Now this Buick Wildcat is a 65. It's to be very clean, two-door hardtop as well. There's the info on that. Oh, sorry, this one's the Electra, not the Wildcat. It's the original paint car. It's getting warm. A 91 Camaro RS, not the Z28, 10,009. Honestly, I think you could probably locate a Z28 for that kind of money. I don't know where the values have gone on. It says 69. Stock original family car Beetle was like 10,900. And a 64 Impala. This one is 40,000. It is a two-door hardtop, non-super sport. Just have the twin antennas. 74 Chevelle. I believe I've filmed this one here before. 74 for 20,000. That's a kind of a custom interior. We have an 82 Grand National clone, so it's a Regal made into a Grand National for 13,000. I guess they must have found a wrecked Grand National and swapped everything over. Project 68 Impala. 8,000 is a convertible. So a little bit of rocker rust down there, and also in the quarter. So 58 Impala for sale. So it is 46,500. You can see right there. Alright, so I'm going to hit some of the import and Volkswagen section before heading out. A 77 Land Cruiser diesel for 33,000. Got a 63 VW for 18,000. Very clean 67 convertible. That's for sale. It's transfer for 18,000. Very clean Carmen Gia.
Nice.
Corn up there, pineapples. So it's for sale. So 59 Beetle, that's definitely seen better days. No price on it, so there's the info. One has the semaphores built into the pillars there. All right, that's going to wrap things up here at the Pomona Fairplex for the Pomona Swap Meet for October 15th, 2023. I'm out here back next Sunday on the 22nd for the In-N-Out Car Show, Drag Race, and Festival that they're having out here. That event is sold out, so if you haven't entered a car or got a ticket yet, you just have to watch the video. I'm almost at 20,000 subs. I'll probably hit it either today or tomorrow. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, as it does help us out on the channel. Even if I'm already over 20,000, it still helps us out. Then we can get to 30,000 subs. So be sure to tell me what your favorite car was. What do you think was a great deal? What do you think was a not so great deal? And until next time, I'll be seeing you.